Well, Apple caving to pressure overnight and removing an app that allows pro-democracy protesters in Hong Kong to track police activity. This after Chinese state media blast the tech giant, saying it, quote, helps rioters. Here to react is data cybersecurity expert Leeza Garber. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Great to be here with you.
So what are your thoughts about all this?
This is really a shocking and upsetting development for many privacy professionals and people wanting free democracy all over the world. Really what happened is Apple has gone back and forth in allowing this HK move, this app that allowed people to look at where police and protest activity was taking place in Hong Kong. They've now removed it from the App Store in Hong Kong.
Let's take a look at Apple's statement on removing the app that did come in overnight. They say, we have learned that an app, HKMap.live, has been used in ways that endanger law enforcement. The app has been used to target and ambush police, threaten public safety, and criminals have used it to victimize residents, and we have removed it from the App Store. You know, the bigger issue here is, businesses caving to China in general.
Yeah, there's so much pressure to really get into that market, and it's not just Apple, it's Google as well. The problem is these tech giants have to reconcile their democratic values with doing business in China, and Apple especially has most of its factories in China. A huge percentage of the population of people buying their devices are in China, and they have to look at how the government's responding because they have to operate within that country's laws.
Yeah, so a legal issue as well.
Exactly, it's a legal issue. And when you look at the App Store guidelines for submitting an app, there's not only guidelines for defamatory, discriminatory, pornographic content, but it's also you have to remain within the laws of that country.
So other companies, like maybe some smaller app developers, should be taking a look at this and what's happening?
They should. I mean, we'll see what happens as we move forward. The problem here is it's really an ethical issue. Tim Cook has said privacy is a human right, and now by removing this app from the App Store, it's following on the tails of removing hundreds of other applications within the app market in China that allow users to get on the internet without being tracked, that allow even the New York Times, other news sources in, and that's really a problem.
That's a very good point because, based on what you just said that he said in terms of human rights.
Exactly. You can't reconcile those two things, and it's hard. They're still a business, but they have these ethical principles, and they seem not to be able to reconcile those two ideas.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on it for sure and see what happens.
Definitely.
Thank you. Great to have you with us again.
Thank you.
Well, the time now is about